Good morning everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name's Ariella, I'm a second year medical student. I make videos about my life as a second year medical student. I hope you guys enjoyed the vlog that I last posted. I kind of really like that style of just quiet vlog, like seeing me throughout my day, but it does take a lot more effort and a lot more time. So I'm thinking I'll just throw those in occasionally if you guys enjoy them. But today is gonna be a normal vlog. It snowed overnight, I'll show you. Look at that tree. Hello. Oh, how cute. I already had to brush off my car this morning. There was probably about 4 or 5 inches piled on top of my car, so that's probably about how much we got. Also, I just wanted to say in like an official video, thank you guys so much for 2,000 subscribers. I can't believe that there's 2,000 people on the internet who actually want to watch me and see what I do with my life, because to be honest, for me, it's not that interesting, but I'm glad that you guys enjoy it. A lot of people have told me that they like my stuff because I give you a very realistic expectation of what it's like to be in medical school, and so I'm really glad that that's something that I can give to you guys. So speaking of medical school, this is my current setup. We've got YouTube Studio over here so I can respond to comments from yesterday's video. I already did that, so just ignore that part. I have UWorld up here. I'm in the middle of a timed test block, but I just wanted to say good morning to the vlog. We'll hide that just so I don't get flagged for any reason, but we've got first aid on my desk here. Yeah, that's a safer page. I've got pens and pencils strewn about, post-it notes all over because I put post-it notes in the first aid pages when I don't have enough room. I also went ahead and organized first aid by system using these little tabs. So we've got like each system so I can open up to it easily, as well as these on top for like the biochem, immuno, micro, etc. The ones that aren't necessarily a system. And then the other thing that I wanted to show you, I got this binder and I'm already finding that this is too small of a binder. I should have gotten like a full 1-inch binder, but this is going to be my stuff that I do not know at all binder, or stuff that's super high yield that I need to review. Yesterday I got a question and I did actually get it right, but I didn't know why I got it right, so I wrote out the entire phosphatidylinositol second messenger system. I had a question about IP3. If you knock out IP3, which of the following processes would be affected? And I was trying to decide between PKC and phospholipase C. Obviously, since PKC is downstream from IP3, the answer was PKC, and that is what I ended up putting, but I didn't know why I couldn't rule out phospholipase C because I didn't remember the pathway perfectly. So that's the first thing that I have in here, and this is just so that I can write down stuff that I really don't know. I have it organized into sections once again. For right now, we have biochem and immuno, micro and pharm. And then I will fill in these tabs, most likely with the different systems. But yeah, I'm already thinking like I couldn't fit more than one ream of lined paper in here, so I'm thinking that I'm probably gonna need to get a new binder. But yeah, that's the setup this morning. I love coffee. Yeah, so I'm just trying to get through 20 questions this morning before I do anything else. I just have a lot of cards and I have a lot of questions to do now, which is super annoying. But another thing that I've been doing is every time I get a question wrong in UWorld, I will go to Anki and untag any related cards that I haven't already unsuspended. That way I'm forced to address the information then and there rather than just getting the answer wrong, reading the explanation and moving on with my day, because there's no way that's gonna stick in my brain until the USMLE. So I'm gonna finish up these questions and I'll talk to you guys later. I finished 20 UWorld questions, so now I'm gonna work on, how many Anki cards do I have? 417! And I just remembered that I have a lot of stuff going on today. I have OMM lab in the afternoon, and then this evening I actually have a meeting for a program that I'm in. So I had less time than I thought, which is not ideal, but tomorrow I'm pretty free, so I might end up being 2 days behind on lecture instead of 1 day. However, the entire next week is pretty much completely free, so I have a lot of time to catch up and just start studying for this neurology final. Basically, my strategy for the finals has been to just do practice questions on UWorld related to the topics, and then fill in the gaps of my knowledge if there's any extra information, like clinical pieces of information that I need to know that aren't in UWorld or any of my board's resources. Okay friends, so I wanted to show you something. I just picked up something that I ordered. If you guys don't know, I'm a very big Patagonia fan. I just think their products are fantastic quality. They also are extremely transparent about ethical and sustainable practices on their website. So for me personally, it's definitely a brand that I really like to support because of how ethical and sustainable they are. They'll even write on their website when they're using materials that aren't necessarily super environmentally friendly, and they'll give you a little bit of information on how they're looking to improve that as well, which is just mind-blowing how like transparent a brand can be to me. I've always wanted one of these down sweater vests from Patagonia because they look super warm and they'd be really great for some winter weather activities where I want to like keep my core warm. And obviously I'm wearing a giant sweater underneath this one, so it's like a little bit on the small side, but I would normally wear like athletic wear, not something this massive underneath. All right, please ignore my super dirty room. So I ended up picking up one of these Patagonia down sweater vests at a amazing discount. As you guys can see, there's a different panel right here, and that's because I got this sweater vest from a brand called RND2. It stands for something that I completely forget, so I'll put it on the screen here. But essentially what they do is they get products straight from Patagonia that can no longer be sold, either because they're like damaged, actually I think entirely because they're damaged, and they'll give the products new life so that way they can be used instead of just being thrown out. So it's taking something that's already a really ethical and environmentally sustainable brand and taking those products and finding a way to recycle those as well. So that was something, when I saw the Instagram ad, I was like, whoa, this is a huge discount on a vest I've always wanted. It's a little bit unique because the patch that they've repaired the jacket with is a different color, so it's orange. You can probably see it kind of matched my phone case a little. And they will either like upcycle a garment and make it completely new, or they'll do little like unique repairs like this. I saw a jacket on their website that was just like a plain black Patagonia down sweater where they just replaced the zipper with a different color, and so it was a really cool basic jacket. I don't need a down jacket, but I also think that this is a pretty small company. Like, I think it's literally a couple people in a workshop. I'll leave their Instagram and their website down below because I really think that if you guys want a piece from Patagonia but you don't want to pay the high prices that are on the Patagonia website or even on like backcountry.com or something, and you're looking for a piece that is pretty unique but also something that, you know, regularly gets recycled from Patagonia, something like a plain down vest, I highly recommend this. I'm so excited about it. I'll show you the back. And I believe they work directly with Patagonia, so all their products are already confirmed to be salvageable by Patagonia, and then they just do the work in repairing the item. I think that's generally what they're all about. So yeah, this isn't sponsored or anything. I got the ad on my Instagram and then went and purchased it, and I think they're a pretty small company, so if this is something that you guys are looking into buying, definitely check them out because I think they're so cool. Okay, I just spent that entire segment calling it RND2, and I looked up and it's round 2. Duh, because it's like round 2 of use of these items. Sorry. Whew, okay, I just walked home from OMM lab. It was a really good lab, learned a lot. My apartment's a complete mess, so I need to deal with that. So it sounds like we're probably not gonna get done with lectures today, but that's okay, because like I was talking about, I have a lot of extra time to do that. And while I was on campus, I did get my UWorld questions done for the day, so all that's left is my Anki and then this meeting that I have tonight and cleaning. So cleaning is gonna be the first thing that I do. Where's the other one?
I can't see it.
That's funny. Hey guys, so it's actually Saturday now. I think the last time I spoke to the camera was probably Thursday. I just got pretty busy, but I do have something exciting to show you, sort of, right now. So I got a hamster. I don't know if I've ever mentioned this, but I really love rodents. She's sleeping down there in that corner right now, so I'll see if I can get some clips of her tonight, maybe, and show you what she looks like. She's very sweet. She's also very timid, so we're definitely gonna need to work a lot on getting her used to me. I've given her some little scraps of a t-shirt that I was wearing that I cut up so she can get used to what I smell like. And then when she wakes up this evening, I will hand feed her, or at least attempt to hand feed her, some little pieces of spinach or something. Yeah, we're just gonna take it slow. She's really, really cute, so I'm very excited to have a little study companion while I study for boards. I don't know if you can tell, but I have this like massive Tupperware basically as the cage. These tend to be a lot lighter and a lot easier to clean than like a fish tank, and they're also less expensive for the same volume, so this is kind of what I've got going on here. She had a great time in the wheel last night. I did accidentally wake her up and she was a bit spooked, so I'm gonna try not to do that tonight and just let her wake up naturally. Yeah, I don't know if you guys can tell, but this thing is actually like pretty big. Yeah, I'm so excited. Hi, cutie. Oh my goodness. Did someone wake up? Okay, so it is now Sunday at 11:15 a.m. I have done absolutely no work the past 3 days, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So I'm behind on lectures, on questions in UWorld, on Anki cards, basically just everything. So I'm gonna try and organize the apartment just a little bit more. I got everything mostly cleaned up, but we're gonna do a little bit more organizing. And then one of the things that I have to prepare for is the first exam of finals week is my ethics course. So my plan for studying for that is to just do a bunch of ethics practice questions. And I think that should be relatively sufficient. For the most part, ethics is pretty self-explanatory. The only thing that I need to work on really is the statistics. I'm not great at the statistics questions because I don't really know the formulas very well. And I don't know, I haven't been good at math since like high school. So to be fair, I haven't done math since high school. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna be working on.
At this point, it was already 1:30, and we had hiked about 10 miles to the top. There he is. Oh, he's just looking right at us. Hey, little guy. Hey. Oh, so cute. Share. We were like, okay, and then we'll wait till tomorrow.
But like, we don't have to show this view. We're just gonna
Enjoy it for ourselves.
Exactly.
But then cannot wait. All we had left to do was eat breakfast and pack up.
I've got an idea for breakfast. Just wait.
This is fun.
Still working on my candy. It's a great big bag. The worst ever run through. You know what I just discovered on this trip? You were saying how comforting and beautiful this forest is.
Yeah, it's so stunning in here. And just so you guys know, this hike isn't actually in the national park. So we're not in the national park. We did not drone in the national park.
Switchbacks. You probably saw the switchbacks really well from the drone. That was fun. Good times.
And just like that, we've slid into
Okay guys, so I think I've showed you this before, but I just wanted to mention it again in case you guys are new to the channel and you don't know how I study for OMM or my practical exams. What I do is I make myself a guide, so I'll show you that here. So basically this is my guide here, and what I'll do is I will go through each station in the practical and write out every single technique that we need to do in my own words. Obviously, a lot of this is based on our textbook, which is over here on the other side. And basically, I'll just take the information out of the textbook and create my own little guide here. So as you can see, I've started filling out our cervical muscle energy techniques here, and I take pictures from the textbook and put them in so that way when I'm referencing this, I have a little bit of a better visual rather than just trying to imagine what the words say. And this is basically how I get ready to practice for my practical. Essentially what I'll do is I will usually get together with a friend. If it was not COVID times, we would get together on campus so that we could actually use the beds and be able to adjust for different heights and things. But obviously, since we can't be on campus, we can't do that. So we usually end up using like a couch or something, but I did get that bench back there that's gonna be great for practicing things like that. So yeah, I'll get together with a friend and we will practice those techniques usually once, maybe 2 times tops. And that's usually plenty of practice for the actual practical. Just a note that if we're doing things that really require a lot of practice to get good at, things like high velocity, low amplitude techniques, or that's what you guys see when you see osteopathic physicians like cracking different parts of the body. During the practicals, we usually just describe what vector or what direction our force would be in, and we don't actually do the cracking because obviously it takes a lot of practice to be able to do that safely. So we will essentially just verbalize how you would do so safely, what things you want to watch out for, and what things would cause it to become dangerous, and that's usually sufficient for us to get a good grade. So yeah, that's what I'm working on now. Just took a shower, clearly. I walked all the way to the leasing office only for it to be closed because I had packages that I didn't know were delivered. kind of bummed because they were packages for hamster stuff. So like I got a little snuggle sack that she can sit in that's really soft and fleecy. I got a playpen so that once she's comfortable with me picking her up, maybe I have like another area to put her in. I got a scoop that I am gonna use to scoop out old bedding. So all those things I guess are gonna have to wait until tomorrow when I can pick them up because I didn't get there fast enough today. All right guys, this is dinner. I'm so excited. All right, so I made a really quick sushi rice with sushi rice, obviously, and some sugar and vinegar. If you didn't know, that's how you make sushi rice. You add sugar and vinegar to the rice, and you're supposed to let it cool down and do all fancy stuff. I just put it in the fridge. So we've got rice. This is my pickled shishito pepper, pickled cucumber, Spam. We've got fresh cucumber and fresh orange bell pepper, pickled ginger, and then one entire nori sheet turned into flakes with a homemade, it's like vegan mayo, sriracha, and honey sauce, and some sesame seeds on top. So we got a lot of homemade things in here. I want to try the shishito peppers and the pickled cucumbers on camera, and then I'm gonna eat the rest of this. Okay, all right. I've got my no face chopsticks, and let's give our peppers a try. That's so good. Okay, if it were me, this wasn't my recipe, this was my mom's recipe. Thank you, Mother, for sending me the recipe. Obviously, it's only been a couple hours, so they haven't been sitting that long, but I would probably dial back just a tad on the sugar and add a little bit more vinegar. That's just me because I really like vinegar. They're super yummy. So I used a different type of vinegar. I used apple cider vinegar for these shishito peppers, and then I used rice wine vinegar for these cucumbers. Whoa. The cucumbers are amazing. Oh. I also could eat pickled ginger like candy. I love pickled ginger. I don't want a huge one though. Maybe I should look into making my own pickled ginger. All right, anyway, I'm gonna take a picture of this, send it to my family, and then mix it up. As you can see, it's dark. It's 6:45 p.m. I have all the lights off because I am waiting for my hamster to wake up. And I don't know if she's gonna wake up before 9 p.m., which is unfortunate because 9 p.m. is when I wanna go to bed. That's just kind of how it is with hamsters. They're nocturnal, and I'm not gonna bother her because I did accidentally like knock the cage a bit today, and she was a little unhappy. She like squeaked a little. So I'm just patiently waiting for her to wake up so I can show you guys and end off this vlog. While I wait, I'm just doing some note cards, and I have like a video running in the background. I'm not even gonna show you how many cards I have due from this weekend because it's embarrassing. Look who's awake. Guess what that means? It's time for spinach. All right, let's get ready. Oh, someone got scared. Do you want a spinach? Oh yeah, that's good, isn't it? She loves baby spinach. So I just keep giving it to her because she would rather eat this than like a high value treat. So basically what I'm trying to do right now is get her used to taking things out of my hand. You guys can see I have some pieces of cut up t-shirt in here. I think I mentioned on the video already, but that's a shirt that I was wearing that I cut into pieces and put in there so that she could get used to the way that I smell. And for the next probably week or so before I try to pick her up, I'm going to try to start hand feeding her some spinach and like other treats and things. So she really likes the spinach. Yesterday I got her to take the spinach from me, and I also got her to essentially, like, if I was just holding the spinach in my hand, she came up to my hand and picked it up. So that's kind of how you get the hamsters comfortable with your hands being in their cage, because obviously like you're very large, they're very small, so it can be really scary to just have someone reach in and pick you up. obviously, so I'm trying to get her to understand that my hand is a non-threatening entity, and whenever my hand is in the cage, she gets a little treat. If anyone is interested in owning a hamster, do all of your water changes and your food giving. So like either if you're refilling the food bowl or you're giving a treat, do all of that once the hamster wakes up at night, so that way they get used to your hands being in the cage even more. And I think she went back to sleep, so I guess I'm gonna leave her alone. She just wanted that spinach and then she wanted to go back to bed. Fair enough. All right, that's gonna be it for today's vlog. It's already getting kind of long, I know, because I'm editing it right now, so I'm gonna keep this short and sweet. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for 2,000 subscribers. If you're watching this and you are not subscribed, definitely click that button down below and turn on notifications so you know when I post, and you can follow along with me through my boards prep studying and through the rest of medical school. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!